Welcome to week 2 of the 2023 Pro National Golf Tour, at least my version of it. This is week 2 of the Oceanic Open, played at the Palm and Orchid Golf Course in Kapalua, Hawaii. This is going to be our Making the Cut edition. The golfers the golfers that make the cut through days Thursday, Friday, and Saturday leading into this tournament. So we can get to the final day and see how those golfers make out. The last time that I ran a tournament, though, I learned a whole bunch of stuff, but that's not the thing I want to mention. I actually used all 198 of the golfers that were included in the 2023 PNG Tour set by Plaay Games. And I decided that was too many. I actually found a user on the play.com Delphi forums that made a suggestion about the way that he chooses how golfers get used inside of their own or inside the different tournaments. You don't want all of the best golfers to show up all the time because they just don't do that. So he has devised a system. I'll make sure to drop a link down in the comments below or in the description below so you can see how it works. Essentially, he ranks his different tournaments in a tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, and then changes the odds on how those golfers show up at the different types of events. What ends up, and then throws it through a randomizer, and you get a bunch of numbers that make it so that you either get a bunch or you don't. So we've got a decent number of golfers here today. Let's take a look here at our standings. Trent McAdams and Sucheng Tian ended up being our top 2 golfers after the first round, both 1As on the chart. But we did have a couple of guys there. Smokey Novak found his way up towards the top. Martin Van Geek, who started the day in first place and just kind of collapsed as the day went on. All of them earned some points. This tournament here at the Palm and Orchid Golf Club is going to be a number 3 tier tournament, which means you're going to see a bunch more prospects find their way here into the field. There's a higher chance that the 1s and 2s don't play in this tournament as much as the others. So we're going to go through and do our Making the Cut. We do have a couple golfers. One, in fact, that is not going to be here. It's going to be Greg Millwood. He's still injured unless we get some more of those injuries or until further notice tags. So stick around as we play through these first 3 rounds and we find out where our golfers are going to be competing on day 4 once we get to that point. Let's shuffle this up. I'm going to go. And I will tell you, I am learning how to do this game. I appreciate all of the feedback that everyone's giving me, even if you're telling me that I'm doing things wrong. Like I've said, I'm an avid board gamer, so I spend a lot of time saying, "Oh, we missed a rule." So I am not adverse to just kind of making my way through it. Once you get comfortable with this game, I find that it's really not too awful. It's just more slowing down, taking your time to make sure you're getting it right, which is how I found myself messing up a bunch in the beginning. I am dropping some extra cards in here. Not extra cards. I am sorting these so that they're a little bit even this time. And this is taking way longer than I anticipated. So we're just going to eyeball it the rest of the way. That's what I'm doing. Split it in half, split it in half, split it in half, and split it in half. That's going to be our group. I believe this tournament there were 128 golfers that found their way to. I realized that I have not switched back to the tabletop. There we go. I realized that there were something like 128, 138 golfers that made the cut this time, as opposed to all 198. And I feel way better about that number, especially with this purse only being 5.5 million compared to the previous one that was, I believe, 9.5 million. So it just makes a little bit more thematic sense in my world with some of the bigger names choosing to not come back and play. That being said, I will say it's very interesting. My top two, the 1A and one, or the two 1As in the set, McManus and Tien, both decided to come back for this tournament based on random dice rolls. So they both performed very well, I guess, and they're looking to continue to add some points to the lead. The tier 3s I have is only 300 point championships, tournaments, whatever you'd like to call them, where everything else is 500 points with the exception of majors, and they're worth 600 points. There are 3 majors that are inside my tournament. 3, 4, 3, 4, something like that. All right, so we've got our stack here. We're gonna, oh, I didn't split it. I didn't even do that right. So we're gonna take these. This is gonna be my morning group. I'm sorry, my afternoon group. And these we're going to split. I thought they seemed like still big stacks. 2, 2. Oh, that stack there is enormous. We're gonna steal some from him. There we go. This is my morning group, and there's still too many in there. Looks great. Awesome. All right, we're going to start here with our morning group. We're rolling black and white. And we've got a 46. Draw 1 golfer. And choose the top 4 remaining golfers. So our 1 golfer that's going to be coming along is Mark Pendola. He's a 6C. Oh, you can't see up there. Also, check out this awesome mat. Check out the link for BZ Apocalypse. Check out all these awesome things. And then we're looking at the top 4 remaining golfers in this group. We've got, what do we got in here? A whole bunch of 4s and 5s. Top 4 remaining golfers. So we got a 4A, a 4B, a 4C, and then I guess since there's a tie, we're going to be taking 2 5As. They're going to be coming. Sorry, gentlemen, you are not competing. Next group, it is a 44. Draw 1 golfer and choose the top 4 remaining again. Our 1 golfer is Breeze Kagadan, another 6A. And our top golfer is coming out of this group. Got some 3s in here. A bunch of 3s, actually. Ooh. Ooh. 4 top golfers. All right, we are looking at these guys. These folks go home. Our 4 top golfers are Kevin Percival, Nick Yarlett, Robert Bastos, and Derek Young. All right, we got a 25. Draw 3 golfers and then choose the top 2 remaining. So the 3 that are coming are Bima Panda, a 4C, Logan Smith, a 5C, and Soren Overgaard, a 2A. And then the top 2 remaining golfers in this group. We got a 2A in here. Yeah. We got John Westinghouse is coming along. And I'm thinking this 3C. Yes. Heath Summers is going to be playing. It is a 16. There we go. Does that work? Sure. We'll go with it. 16. No, 15. I can't read. See? Slow down. Draw 4 golfers and the top remaining golfer. We are bringing Tord Torsen. Thorson? Gi-Young Ma. Tengen Haikichi. And Gary Patel There's our top 4 golfers, and then our top remaining golfer in this group is going to be... Whew. Guess what? There's 4... No, never mind. We have a 3A, Lonzo DeLucci. Everyone else goes home. What do we get down here? It's in my thing, didn't roll them out. 44, draw 1 golfer in the top 4 remaining golfers. Top golfer, Adam Barbato. And then the top 4 remaining, we got a 3B probably, Gil Granberry. A 4A. And 2 5As. Yuridin Moolman, Sunwoo Park, and Tyler Gentry. I'm going to fix my little shelf here. There we go. It has a 16. Draw 5 golfers and choose the top remaining golfer. Valentin Gaubert, Rasmus Skarup, Alec Newcomb, Sheridan Cook Jr., and Shinji Honda are all coming to play. And our top remaining golfer, that was close, Shinji Kanishi, a 1B, still is coming along. .44, 1 golfer, and the top 4 remaining. Our top golfer is Daniel Kolacek. Our top 4, we have Evan Aldrich, a 2A. Jae Gun Woo, a 3C. Oliver Ott and Lawai Safar coming along. .34, draw 1 outstanding golfer. And then choose the top 3 remaining. The 1 outstanding golfer is Alain Zelderloo. He is outstanding. We're going to put him right here on the outstanding star just to remember. He's my A+. And then we're looking for top 3 remaining. What do we got in here? We got a Benedict O'Donnell, maybe. Oh, here we've got Yoon Lee Song. Yep, here's our top 3. Just double checking to make sure I'm not cutting somebody off. Nope, there are top 3. Yoon Lee Song, Benedict O'Donnell, and Rongsan Damrangsak. Damrangsak? Damrangsak. Got it. That's our morning group. Let's take our afternoon guys here. Split this in half. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna balance this. We're gonna do our counts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. You know, it was very interesting going through that first tournament, even knowing all the things I got wrong and couldn't go back and fix and all that stuff. It was so fascinating to see how that final round played out, because even though it ended up being the top 2 golfers that made their way to the top, it was not at all how I expected it to play out. So it was real cool to... Spoilers, you know. It was really cool to... Hey, look at that. We got an exact number. Okay. rolling. For our afternoon group, it is a 34. Draw one outstanding golfer. We have an outstanding golfer, and it is Max Winter. And 3 top remaining. Our top 3 golfers are going to end up being these gentlemen: Joey Mignini, Jonathan Figueroa, and Lenny Saxerholt. These are all names we did not see at all in the last tournament. 15. 4 golfers and the top remaining. Our 4 drawn are Smokey Novak, contended in the last tournament, Dokutai Takagaki, Patrick Eaton, and Ernest Kumalo, and our top remaining is going to be Tom Sudbury. $25. 3 golfers in the top 2 remaining. Marus Hirano, Marus, Songram Sangsorn. 25, we're looking at top 3 golfers. And Jay Laufenberg. And then the top 2 remaining. We've got Chico Fonseca and Adrian Hyde making the cut, at least through the first 2 days. $16. 5 golfers and then the top. Arthur Byrne, Nino Puchner, Trevor Noon. Keep wanting to call him Trevor No One. William Gould, and Su Cheng Tien makes the cut. And then Nico Harms is our 1 remaining golfer. Aiden Baru is going to be watching from the clubhouse. 22. Top 2 golfers only. Oh, we got a bunch of good golfers not making this cut. We got a 1C and a 2C. Todd Ahrens and Rance Aberley make the cut. 24. 2 golfers and the top 2 remaining. Gooch Wilborg, that's a good name, and Larry Bennett are our 2 draw, and our 2 remaining. Oof. Franz Hockel, who competed in the last tournament, is not going to get to come along. Goro Morisaki and Celestino Garcia are coming. Garcia did compete some in the last tournament, but eventually fell off pace. 34. 1 outstanding golfer and the top 3 remaining. Our outstanding golfer is Lefty Meadows. And our top remaining. Whew. There they are, top 3 remaining. Trent McAdams. He decided he didn't have enough golf and this tiny purse is not enough for him. Dory Sakong is a 4A. And Ray Tuminello, a 5A, is the remaining top golfer. And our last 13. 2 golfers and the top golfer. 1. Paul Batelas. 2. Dennis Bateau. And our top remaining in the group is Julian Westermark. So So these are the gentlemen that are going to play home. And remember, our outstanding golfers make their own stack. So these guys are our new stack that we're going to be using. I'm going to cut this in half. Cut it in half. Cut it in half again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one we're going to cut in half. And cut it in half again. 1, 2. We're going to cut this in half. And then we're going to take and put one of each of these guys in each group. All right. Let's shuffle this up a little bit just because of that bottom group. And we're going to have to write down, keep track of our till further notice. So we've got a couple guys that need to get pushed off the chart here. And I'm realizing I probably should have left. Our guy Millwood in the stack and then just not let him play if he was too hurt. But I guess, see, if he's hurt, he doesn't get to compete. So I don't feel bad about it. He just has to be pushed off and he can compete in the next one. All right. We've got a 16. Draw golfer contends with an A-. Top golfer contends with an A and everyone else finishes with D+. These guys did not make the cut. We're going to need to remember them. This is 16. We're going to do this right. Draw golfer contends with an A-. Gi Young Ma is an A- and he gets a roll. Top golfer contends with an A. Looks like we're putting 2 golfers in the A section. It's going to be, if I can get my letters to work right. John Westinghouse and Soren Overgaard both contend with A's. And everyone else competes with a D+. So we're going to write down my notes here. I've got my little book. We're going to roll for... Here we go. Got a little book. We're going to roll for our stuff. This is for Gi Young Ma. He's got a 6 and a 3. He gains the lucky quality. Lucky golfers always have a blue chip. And this also doesn't say results not marked with a question mark are in effect this round only. So he's only lucky this round. And I probably even got that wrong last time too. The question mark determines whether or not it's for now or forever until they get phased out. All right, our next group. Is a 34. Top golfer contends with an A-. That is Roberto Bastos. Low golfer finishes with a D-. Oh no, I'm sorry. Top golfer is an A-. So we actually have to find out. See, I caught my language. Caught it. Gotta be somebody in here. Our top golfer is Nick Yarlett, a 3B. He's an A-. The low golfer finishes with a D-. That's going to be 6A. Looks like it. It is Breeze Kagadan is a D-. And then everyone else contends with a B. Interesting. No, everyone else contends with a B+. That's a lot of B pluses. 15. Draw golfer contends with an A and a thing. Adam Barbato is an A. And he gets a roll. Top golfer contends with an A-. Let's see. We have 2 top golfers. And they're going to be A-. Jay Laufenberg and Lonzo DeLucci as 3 A's. And then the rest of them, and actually, I wonder, I know in other parts they just come along, but in a regular tournament, here we go. Each of the tied golfers roll. A bullet says they do. Blank says they get a B+. So we're rolling for Nick Yarlett. No, we're rolling for Lonzo DeLucci first. He gets his at A-. Jay Laufenberg does not. He contends at a B+. Okay. Got our next group here. Oh no, we have to roll for Barbato. Barbato is a 6-2. He is stormy. Here's our third group. It is a 26. Draw golfer contends with an A-. Everyone else finishes with a B-. Yuridan Mulman contends with an A-. And everyone else finishes with a B-. Let's see who finishes. Park, Scarup, Patel, Granberry, and Gentry. All B-. 25. Draw golfer contends with a thing and an A. Jae Gyun Woo gets an A, and he's going to get a marker. Let's write him down. So far, nobody gets till further notice, so I might have overstacked them. This is the 25. 25. Top golfer gets an A-, and others finish with a C. Ooh. Got a couple of 1 golfers in here. A couple of 2 golfers as well. So our top golfer contends with an A-. A- is going to be Shinji Konishi, who finished real well last game. And then even Chico Fonseca with a 1C, Evan Aldrich with a 2A. They're all going to be finishing with a C. 25. No, 35. 35. Draw golfer contends with an A. Oh no, we didn't roll for Jaegon Woo. We're going to take those numbers. It's a 3 and a 5. 3 and a 5. If par or better on the first hole, sunny, otherwise stormy. All right. Now we get to roll for this stack. 54. No, I rolled the wrong thing. 45. Draw golfer contends with a thing and an A minus. It is Goro Morisaki. Top golfer contends with an A. Others finish with a D+. Ooh, sorry, Rance Aberley. Ooh. Yeah. Top golfer contends with an A for Su Chen Tien. But Rance Aberley and his 1. Todd Ahrens and his 2 all finish with a D+. Next. 45. Same deal. Top. Oh, and you know what? I didn't take it, so we're going to take those numbers. 45 for Morisaki. It is a 4 on the black, 5 on the white. If bogey turns stormy, otherwise normal. All right. Let's try again. We have a 25. Draw golfer contends with a A. Dennis Bateau. Ooh. He's having the round of his life. Top golfer is an A minus. Others finish with C. Oh, we know who the top golfer here is going to be. Trent McAdams. Everyone else finishes with a C. No Celestino Garcia this time around. No Julian Westermark. All C. 2 stacks left, but we do have to roll for Bateau. I caught it this time. 42. It's a 4 and a 2. Gain the stormy quality. We got to roll for it. If it's a bullet, he is stormy for now. Nope, he is not. So it's this. This round only. This round only. 41. Or 14, I guess. Top golfer contends with an A. Everyone else finishes with a C. Top golfer finishes with an A. Is that you? Everyone else finishes with a C. This is like all 4s. It's crazy, yeah. You guys are all C's. Lee Young Song is an A. Nope, an A. Yep. And our last stack, these were our outstanding golfers. It is a 24. Top golfer contends with an A and gets a perk. Otherwise, finish with a C minus or C plus. It is Elaine Zelderloo. Unfortunately for Max Winter and Lefty Meadows, their round ends there. Elaine Zelderloo with his 24 as a top golfer. finishes with an A. And he gets a perk. Five and 1. Loses a choice quality. We're gonna find out if it's the dot, it's till ever. If it's not dot, boom. It's a dot, he loses something. He's going to lose laser. He is not laser now. Well, there's our golfers for the round. We'll go through, get them into their chart, but our A golfers are going to be our round of 12. There might be even more than 12 here, and we're going to have to see what ends up happening there. Elaine Zelderloo, Young Lee Song, Dennis Bateau, Jay Gunwu, Adam Barbato, Soren Overgaard, John Westinghouse. And the A-, Trent McAdams, Su Cheng Tien, Goro Morisaki, Shinji Konishi, Yeridan Moolman, Lonzo DeLucci, Nick Yarlett, and Guiyang Ma. Thanks for joining the telecast here of the first 3 days of the tournament. We're going to pop back here to our standings. Whoop. Coming up is the Oceanic Open on the 4th and final day. Come back for tee off soon. Thanks. Like, subscribe, and do all those things if you're enjoying following this tournament, this series, this season. Have a good one.